guys, welcome back. My name's Austin,
And I am Cam.
and we're missing the other Austin. He's got other errands he's running at the moment.
He's got TV shows to watch, I guess.
TV shows as well. Speaking of TV shows, Moon Knight comes out.
Yeah, it's 3 a.m. tonight or tomorrow morning, I should say.
Exactly.
I'm excited.
I am too.
I don't know what I'm going into it unexpected because I don't really know who Moon Knight is necessarily.
Yeah.
I know there is people that's like are excited about it. We'll see. Once again, I'm not expecting anything, so I'm not going to tell you like, oh, I'm super hyped for it. Like I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going into it kind of blindfolded. But the nice thing is right after Moon Knight ends, is we will have
Doctor Strange, right?
Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness.
I think it's gonna be sweet. I don't know, like you said, I don't know what to expect. I know he's kind of like a Batman in a way, and I think
he has dual personalities.
Yeah,
it's almost like Green Goblin, like where it's Norman and then Green Goblin, but obviously not for evil, for good.
And I think it'll be interesting what the villains like, but I think there's also potential of other characters I think I heard coming in. Because
they could show up.
Confirmed today that it's actually in the MCU. Because I know at one point they were saying it wasn't, but now I saw that it is. It's confirmed today. So I'm excited. I don't know what to expect, like you said. I just know that it looks really good. The action and everything, special effects.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be crazy. Obviously, once it's all said and done and over with, we'll have to come back to it and re-rank it into the TV shows. But I do wonder if, because I know it's set in London. It's set in London.
Oh yeah.
Because they said they were going to set it in New York, but they said there's too many heroes located in New York, so they wanted to do somewhere else. So they're doing London. So it'll be interesting to see if maybe anyone shows up. Maybe as an end credit scene somewhere or something like that. But it'd be cool. But it's also, I wouldn't mind them just kind of leaving him alone, having him do his own thing in the beginning
until later on.
But yeah, I'm excited for it. I'm not gonna stay up till 3 a.m.
No, I'll just watch.
Now later on in the season, if it gets crazy good, different story. I don't want to be spoiled in the morning.
I think there's only 6 episodes too, kind of like the others. Some of the others were.
Yeah, I think the longest was Captain America or Winter Soldier. I think that was it might have been WandaVision.
I feel like there was like 9 or 10. I think there was 9 with WandaVision maybe, or
it might have been WandaVision.
But yeah, after that it got kind of short. But yeah, that's a good way to start off. But we recently, Cammy, I know you were just at Universal, so you can confirm the merchandise. But we recently found out that Halloween Horror Nights, they've started kind of leaking. I'm not sure. Was that map that got leaked? Was that confirmed, or was that?
So it's the spec map. So it's the speculation map. So Universal technically doesn't leak any of that information. It's people who making their speculations of what is to come to Halloween Horror Nights. Couple houses off the top of my head that are not confirmed are speculated are The Weeknd. But I remember last year we also got rumors that we were getting a Billie Eilish house, which never came to fruition. So I'm gonna say that one's not gonna happen. That's my wild guess, is The Weeknd one's not gonna happen. But if it were to happen, I think it'd be a cool concept. It's definitely, I think it would take place at from his Blinded by the Lights music video, where all the mirrors are going crazy and stuff like that.
Like, remember from
but it's also, what were you saying?
I was gonna say, remember the Super Bowl halftime show? Everyone had.
It could be after that too. But it'd be kind of hard to do a haunted house from a musical artist. Not saying they couldn't do a good job with it, but that's just my thinking.
Yeah.
Then there is Fear Street. So Fear Street's a Netflix movie, TV show.
Yeah.
Edwards is actually watching it. He said it was really good, so I'm gonna have to watch that before Horror Nights. And then what else is there? There was rumored Wolfman versus Mummy, I think it was.
I'm looking at it now. Mummy versus Wolf. Yeah.
And then there was Halloween. I remember Halloween being on there.
I think that would be cool because they should do that in Hollywood.
Yeah, and there was the Curse
of Pandora's Box, it's
a Hollywood one. Yeah. Halloween and Curse of Pandora's Box are coming over from Hollywood. So those will be pretty cool to see and see how they kind of recreate them over here. And then you want to name a couple of like random ones? It's like Seaside or something like
that. Seaside Village, which could maybe be like that Depths of Fear one, like kind of fish themed.
Yeah.
The El Chupacabra, which I could see being creepy. I feel like that could be almost like the Yeti in a way. Kind of.
Yeah, they can make it something like that. That would be kind of cool.
Like, except you're like in the desert. I think this one's kind of, or the Evil Dead. I've seen the movie. It's pretty freaky. So I can only imagine like.
I've never seen it. So
it's the new one or the one that came out. I don't know when it was. I think I was still in college or high school. But I remember my sister telling me that movie was like the movie that's used like the most fake blood in any other movie.
Really?
But it's pretty creepy, so I could see it, like, if they do a good job, I could see it being, if that's true, if that's actually a thing, like, I could see it being really good. And then another one that actually could be pretty freaky is Underground Creatures, which I could see that, yeah, like, maybe being where, I guess they kind of have tentative locations, but I could see that being a good one.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited to see what they do. Now, obviously, I think there's going to be a couple houses on there that we might not see, and they might be switched out with some things, but they're probably pretty close, other than the weekend one, which I think is not going to happen. But the thing I'm looking forward to also is the scare zones, to see what they do with that.
Yeah, I guess that's
and then obviously they've released the dates, so it's September 2nd through October 31st. October 31st being a Monday, so I think that's the only Monday on the whole schedule that has a Halloween Horror Nights.
Yeah.
Single tickets are on sale as of right now. Unmasking the Tour tickets are on sale as well, and then the RIP Tour, which is like the VIP tour for Halloween Horror Nights. Freaking Fear is coming, but they always delay that one.
Yeah, not yet. I looked up ahead for work, and I have Labor Day off, so I'll probably be able to travel down and do what I did last time.
What is that, like September 7th or something like that?
It's like the 5th.
Yeah.
I'll come down that weekend. That's already a plan.
Yeah, I think I'm doing, so I did like the second or the first tier.
Yeah. Okay.
Freaking Fear. I think this year I'm going to go up to the next one, because I just want to be able to do like weekends and stuff like that.
Yeah. And I almost didn't get in last time. I had to rebuy the.
Yeah, now you know. Now you know to buy
so
Fast or Express Pass and your ticket.
And the regular ticket. So now I know for next time. So I think that'll be good. Halloween Horror Nights is always one of the best times of the year. They go
fun.
And beyond.
It's fun getting excited this early in the year.
Mm-hmm. I'm just waiting till they release and tease more, because I'm not sure last year when they released about the clown. What's his name? I can't think of it. Jack. I can't remember when they did that last year.
Yeah, I think it'll be a little bit before they announce anything special. I definitely want to do like the unmasking the tour and like see how they set up the houses.
That'd be cool.
But like you said, I kind of want to see what kind of houses are there going to be before I decide to book it or not.
I think Halloween would be a fun one, just because that's like one of my favorite.
Yeah, Halloween's gonna be good. I think their Netflix ones are always pretty good, but I typically like their like original houses, like the ones that they create. I think those ones are definitely the best ones that they do, because the Netflix TV shows and stuff like that, like they're good, and like they're good if you're a fan of the show or the movie, but they're definitely not like scariest, the creepiest. Or because I remember like going through the Us house, and it wasn't terrible 2 years ago or 3 years ago, but it was like, I think the creepiest scene was the final scene, where it was like, everyone like one person was fake, one person was real, one person was fake, one person was real.
Mannequin room, yeah, that one was creepy. And it'd be cool if they could maybe potentially expand it to Islands of Adventure in a way. I don't know.
Yeah, so I know they said they're having 2 shows. I noticed that. But the thing is about the 2 shows is Fear Factor stage is getting taken down.
Yep.
So that stage won't be there for Halloween Horror Nights. So I'm trying to think where they're going to do the stage. Are they going to have it out in the middle, in the open?
Maybe
are they going to use
animal actors show?
Yeah, are they going to use animal actors? So it's going to be interesting, because people thought that because they were still having 2 shows, were they going to use Islands, one of the showrooms, one of the show buildings in Islands for the show, and then maybe create a couple of scare zones.
Yeah,
while you're walking through the show.
That'd be cool.
It'd be cool, but we'll see. I'm excited though. It's always a good time of the year.
pizza fries. I mean,
you can't beat pizza fries. I'll tell you that.
You can't beat that. And then see here, I know that we were talking briefly about this before, but there's a kind of ideas, speculations of what coasters are coming to Epic Universe in 2025. Cam, I'll let you if you want. You kind of know more about some of the Donkey Kong one.
Yeah. So there's Donkey Kong, which is gonna make the video game. There is going to be How to Train Your Dragon. There's going to be a rumored, in their like villain area, the horror, like Universal Monsters area. There's going to be one there, like an indoor kind of coaster, and then there is going to be a coaster in the main hub area of Epic Universe, and it's going to be called, not it's going to be called, but it's going to be like a racer kind of. So you're going to have two coasters going at the same time, racing each other and like twirling in between. So almost like Dueling Dragons. It's very similar. The How to Train Your Dragon, they said it's going to be fairly similar to Hagrid's, I believe, with just how it's run and how it's operated, but more family friendly than Hagrid's. And then Donkey Kong is going to be like a family coaster kind of ride. It's going to be fun for everybody, but it's going to be very complicated how it works. It's kind of like, it's hard because like the track is technically sideways. Your car is connected to an arm and like it rolls along this, but you feel like you're not on anything. So that way you can jump the track and jump over lava and stuff like that, which is a really cool concept. And I think that might be the best coaster there just because of how like creative it is and stuff like that. But I also think that racer one is going to be crazy because it said it's going up to speeds of like 70 miles per hour racing another coaster, which is going to be cool. And I'm excited to see if they actually do a coaster in like the Universal Monsters area.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that'll be fun. I'm excited. It'd be kind of cool. I just thought about this. It'd be kind of cool, like at this new park. Obviously, they're not going to do it, but it'd be sweet if they did like a land based off of like the old attractions. Like they would have Jaws, and they'd have like.
Oh, that'd be like a vintage Universal.
That'd be so cool if they would like bring back like a lot of their older like.
People would love that.
Like Jaws, would see Back to the Future, Jimmy Neutron, Shrek, like a lot of that. That would be cool.
I guess, yeah, Dueling Dragons, bring all that stuff back.
Dueling Dragons, yeah. I'm trying to think of some other ones on islands. I don't know what that... Was there anything there when... Did King Kong replace anything, or was that just a different area that just expanded? Like, kind of just put something...
I think they just expanded.
Okay, that's what I thought.
I mean, I guess you could bring the old King Kong ride back before Mummy came.
Oh, yeah, true. Disaster. Bring back
Disaster.
Twister, yeah. We got something here for you, Universal. Listen to us. But yeah, that'd be really cool if they could do that. Obviously not, but like that'd be so cool. Same thing with Disney. Like there's so much you could do with Disney. Like just a park of like retro stuff.
It's like not as dumb as it sounds, but like it's like just recreate. Like it would sell. It would sell. I would love it. But yeah, it's gonna be cool. I'm excited for it. Obviously, it's not gonna open until 2025 at the latest. They say 2025 at the latest, which is pretty fast for a gigantic theme park. That's gonna be very exciting. They're also gonna have another Harry Potter land, but it's gonna be themed towards Fantastic Beasts. Which is a cool concept because then you kind of give that kind of realm of the storyline kind of their own kind of thing. But it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be awesome. I know they're rumored to have a hotel in the middle of the theme park. Or in the back end.
Like
kind of like that's their kind of like center structure. But I'm excited. I'm really excited for Nintendo World and the Universal Monsters.
We'll have to try to maybe go to Hollywood and get a peek of it before they bring it to Orlando. Yeah,
that would be cool. I think ours is gonna be bigger too.
I think it will be bigger because Hollywood's kind of, they don't have that.
They're not getting the Kong ride.
No, unless if
I think they might have plans to expand, but I know like when they first opened, they're not going to have it. Where when we first opened, we are.
In front of what I heard, I talked to your friend in Japan, and he said that the Mario Kart ride, it looks different from when you watch it, but he says it's really sweet when you're like actually doing it.
Oh, I bet it's awesome, like actually riding it. But I know like seeing videos, you're like,
it just doesn't look like. But I guess it makes you probably feel like you're fully in it in a way.
Yeah, it's gonna be sick. I can't wait.
And then switching over to Disney, Hoop-de-Doo coming back June 23rd.
Hoop-de-Doo is returning June 23rd.
Yeah, we talked about that in the episode, but we weren't sure.
Yeah, we weren't sure. That was unexpected and very random announcement that we got, but very exciting. And I can't wait. Hoop-de-Doo is definitely one of the better food options in Disney World for a restaurant, but you also get the addition of all you can eat, all you can drink if you're 21 and over, and you get a whole live entertainment show, which is one of the best live entertainment shows in Disney. So very excited, very happy that they're coming back. We'll definitely have to go and check it out when it's back to see if anything has changed, if how they're doing things. But I'm excited, and was definitely excited when I saw that news today, because it's one of my when it's fully running and fully operating, it's one of the best things to do, and probably one of the most it's one of the best things to do, and it's definitely one of the most underrated things to do, because not unless you go to Disney multiple times, you have no idea what it is.
It's kind of off in no man's land, and it's it's not too bad for what you're getting too. All you can eat, all you can drink. What was it, $40 per person, or maybe less?
I think it's a little bit more.
Oh, well, maybe.
I think you're pushing 50, 60.
Might have been with.
Yeah, I think we got cast member discount. So.
But no, yeah, awesome news that's coming back. I saw Enchantment in person.
Yeah, what did you think?
It was good. I liked it, but obviously not Happily Ever After. I say Happily Ever After is a 10 out of 10. I would probably put this at a 7.58. It doesn't have that I feel like it's all over the place. I feel like Happily Ever After had a story throughout the whole thing, and
yeah.
Very spotty. I mean, it's still good. I just feel like it doesn't have that that emotional power part to it. I still enjoyed it. The Main Street projections were really cool. It was kind of sweet seeing all the stuff different.
Now, question: which fireworks show do you think has more fireworks? Happily Ever After or Enchantment?
Fireworks in general? I'd probably I'm guessing I'm gonna go with Enchantment. Yeah. I did the fireworks were pretty. They had some big ones too. They had some.
Yeah, they have really big ones. And what's nice about Enchantment is, obviously you get more fireworks. You have the Main Street projection, which is a cool addition, I will say. Obviously the graphics on the castle are 20 times better. Mm-hmm. But the cool thing is I think that the one point that I'm not that it's better, because I think Happily Ever After is better. Mm-hmm. But the one point where after I watched it a couple times, where I'm okay, I enjoy this, is the "You Are the Magic" song, because I think it's cool because it's saying Austin, you're the magic, or hey, that cast member down the street is or down Main Street working or picking up, you are the magic, or that the person not just cast members, not just guests, everyone is the magic. I think it's a cool. It's that one part of it's that one part of Happily Ever After that you kind of get it's okay, you have that touching kind of song. Yeah. Where it's if you really think about it, okay, everyone is the magic, because if these people weren't here, or these people weren't working, Magic Kingdom or Disney World wouldn't be its thing. But yeah, definitely Happily Ever After is 100 times better. But I will say I think what gives Happily Ever After a run for its money is Disney Paris fireworks show.
Oh, I bet. I can only imagine. I remember seeing that on YouTube, and it's insane. I can only imagine it. One thing in Enchantment that it always I don't know why it grinds my gears, but it's one of the lady announcers or whatever, and that she's it's in the very beginning, just the way she says it, it's good evening. I don't know, it just sounds so weird.
But one thing I don't really like is it seems like there's a bunch of pauses.
Yeah, I feel that transition Soul was kind of it was.
There's a lot of stoppage points, which isn't the best thing, and obviously this is a temporary show. Yeah. So, fingers crossed, I guess. But yeah, it's the one thing where it's there's a couple pauses. But.
Yeah, we tried out Genie Plus. I didn't mind it actually. I mean, yes, you have to pay, but we considering like going to Magic Kingdom for one day, and like we probably saved, you know, a good amount of time. I mean, it is weird with like the whole 2 hour window type deal. Like, I mean, I wish you could like book maybe like start off with 3 and then book every 2 hours. Like you just
Yeah, that's what I wish it was back to the old ways of like you can book 3 and then after that it's only one at a time.
But I mean, we saved time. Like I mean, you did a lot with it. Like I mean, not gonna lie that we did do quite a bit with Genie Plus. But
did you buy any of the singular rides or did you just?
no, we just did the regular. We didn't even go on 7 doors because we didn't really care for it. But it wasn't like bad. I understand maybe like for like it, and it's honestly another thing too. Like one thing I'm not a fan of it is that it's fairly confusing to like to read up on, and especially like if you're a first time like, you know, family, like it's not the easiest thing to comprehend. Right?
It's definitely not the easiest thing to operate. It's very difficult.
Like we went blinded and we're like, what? You know, like
if you don't read up on how to do it like days before, like you're screwed. Like you are screwed.
I mean, I understand, but it's just the fact that having, you know, pay for fast passes now is like just
it's because like, oh, like this like the 7 a.m. like all the time slots are very confusing and stuff like that. The one thing I will say that I do, because Disney is now doing the paid fast pass system, and now you can kind of compare the Universal Express Pass to Disney. The one thing I will give Disney the nod on is it's $15 no matter what day it is.
Yep, Universal.
No matter what day it is, it's $15. Now, obviously, you have Rise of Resistance where like one day it could be $10, one day it could be $15. You know, it just depends on that day or whatever it is. Right? The max you can go is $15, whatever. Those individual rides, they sometimes tweak them to based on availability and stuff like that. Universal, on the other hand, we were gonna buy them when Devin and them were here.
It's like $100. It was $100.
It was. I would admit. It was $300 a person.
I thought I looked it up and it was like $109 for like one part.
That's starting at $109.
Starting out.
It's date based, so it changes. That's the one knock I'll give Universal's Express Pass. Now I love that you can buy it and you can get A, every ride once, or B, you can buy the little bit more expensive one and ride everything as much as you want per day. But the only thing I hate is it's date based. So like, if I can buy one right now for October, and it's for every single ride, minus Hagrid's and Velocicoaster, $119 if I buy it today for October.
Yep.
But if you say I buy it for October 4th, if I go on October 3rd and want to buy it, oh, now it's going to be $200 because it's getting closer to that day, or if it's peak times or anything like that. That's the only thing. It's like, I don't like it.
Yeah. So, Universal. Yeah, we were looking at. I didn't read the fine print of starting at. I was like, oh, that's not bad. $120 for like all unlimited. Like that's like a steal. But then, know about that. But anyways, I think we quite a bit we discussed about.
I think we hit everything. We got Horror Nights, we got Hoop-de-Doo.
It wasn't really
we got
anything else.
Epic Universe. We got you talk about your trip. I
don't think there's really. I'm trying to think of anything else big that's happened, but not that I can think of now.
Yeah, no other big news. No, nothing.
So.
All right. That's it then.
That's a wrap. But well, thank you guys for watching this and also subscribing, liking, commenting, and everything. Let us know down below in the comments maybe a haunted house that you'd like to see, or one that would excite you if it's on a spec map, or just any other comments. We love to read them. But anyways, we'll see you next time. My name's Austin.
I'm Cam.
Peace.
Peace.